freezing. Piglet is still freezing in that lane. This is a Dragon turret advantage without a CS discrepancy by CLG, unless we see a fight here. CLG's quite low for the Dragon.
Oh, without Piglet right now. Smithy tries to get out. He gets the Ignite. Special still focusing him, but needs to give peel to the team. It's a very big back and forth. There's
Alright, game 3. Oh, what happened there?
Link comes back. Actually comes to the fight. He was just taking a little bit longer to get there, and they finalize first blood. Everybody getting an assist on that across the board.
Yeah. Even though CLG did not get the Dragon, the fact that they picked up Link First Blood makes this early game even better. The places they are backing are not places that are required to get farmed. As Real still farming in mid, Double Attack Real still farming in bot, and Piglet is still freezing this lane, but it's not giving them any advantages. The top lane CS is equal, mid lane, across the board, it's equal.
Doesn't look like they're going to match it up just yet. They are going to be sending Zion Spartan towards that top lane, so he can try to stop Piglet from doing that bit of freeze now. Just about 95% for level 6 in that mid lane. Might see Link go down with that low mana. He's getting pushed in by Phoenix. CLG still put the pressure here on the bottom side. They don't want to give Liquid any chances to come back here. They have done it.
Let me see the team comp.
So CLG wants to keep the pressure on.
And with the jungle Jarvan versus the Sejuani, it is a bit of a team fight difference. Jarvan's still going to be that mid-game, early-game power, whereas Sejuani will take longer to turn into a powerhouse. It does seem like X-Smithy might go Cinder Hulk Jarvan, though.
This team comp is pretty...
Oh, Smithy making the call. His Raptor buff just got popped by that ward from Special here. No, he's just harassing a little bit towards the top side.
Smithy's only level 4.
Just saw Link use that True Shot Barrage in mid, so he can go back and buy. Expect to see that a few more times here to make sure Phoenix doesn't get too much Roam on as well. Keep the lane in favor.
I recorded the game pretty late.
So back and forth there is 56 to 48 in the mid lane. Link stacking that tier, coming back with Machine. Might actually be able to make some plays here.
Let me see.
Yeah. Take the bottom lane.
Link's as real.
Way clear.
Actually, when he gets early kills, it's ridiculously beneficial.
Yeah.
Runs, let me check if he's running in this game. Cooldown per level blue runes on Ezreal. Because he is all about hitting the most powerful power spike when he does Trinity Force and Mana Transform at the same time with his cooldown boots, because he'll be close to 40% CDR with as much damage as possible and just look to take over the game. Before that point, he's not that strong. Stacking up his tier, shooting for last hits, cooldown per level runes haven't really killed.
CLG is a semi-poke comp though, but Team Liquid have the tools, Kekrim and Sejuani, to gap close the poke. It's like, I don't see like...
Not having too good of a game towards his buffs.
Well, yeah, never mind.
The ultimate still going to count very big for him. Got to see this combination coming in. Quas and dominate.
J4 can, I don't know, but CLG, if they can do really well and execute like their disengage very well, they can stop Hecarim and Sejuani for like only like 3 seconds, I think. But then like after the 3 second is gone, it's like both these team raw power after the 3 second. It's like Sejuani and Hecarim throws into ulti, right? So maybe Alistar will need to go in and like CC these people. Oh my god. Okay.
A little bit of massage there and blows the flash as well.
Afremu has been performing really bad this bit.
Liquid going to lose the horse to the bot here. Oh no! Oh, he gets it! Oh, incredible! Quas comes up huge.
Everything just changed.
Boss the god.
The experience advantages that Team Liquid barely had, that CLG just needed to farm out until they were gone.
Zion doesn't even have level 6.
In both those lanes. Piglet being level 7 after not having ultimate yet, 1 kill.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I think experience-wise, Team Liquid is way better.
Team Liquid will actually be leading.
Even though CLG can secure a turret really well,
Is he dead now?
Wind does not do that much damage.
Oh, Piglet doesn't want to expose himself.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Sam,
never
go
mind.
back. Piglet, go back.
He exposed himself.
There's the pressure.
Oh, Quas is there.
Movie here. Hecker movie here.
That's gonna be the hit. Here comes Quas.
Oh
once
my
again.
God.
He just came back even bigger. He's got the phase distinct.
Oh
from
my
him. Now
God.
another teleport coming in from
Another
Zion's
kill
heart to sound
for
this.
Lucian.
And just like the other games, fight after fight here in the early part.
Yeah, really tense situations. These guys not wanting to get out traded. And the gank there. Oh man. Just because X Special wanted to finish that turret is what led to all that trading.
X Special.
does have his ultimate, but because Piglet is out of mana, it would not be wise.
Both teams seem to have kind of this early game down. How to stop it, how to get the kills that they want. Really playing well for both sides. Hemo play goes down. A few more transfusions.
Oh my
That
God.
should be a dead link. The blue buff going over to Phoenix. He flashes out.
Holy.
And he gets the play as he turns
Goodbye,
around with a
Link.
no-look.
Well, I think I know what I'm going to say about the team comp now. Well, CLG Engage is much stronger than Disengage.
Yeah.
Piglet. 2v2
Yeah, Alistar will only like be tanky like at level 11, but still,
Yep.
these Engage can draw out so many and like chase them out. Like Hecarim and Sejuani jump in, Double will probably like press his ulti and like they kite, and like J4 won't even do anything. Like Rumble will just throw his ulti and they will just like go in, CC them, dodge stuff, Liquid Piglet dodge, like those stuff. And like, it's like
Right.
You're thinking they're not going to win this.
Sivir is more like
But the one thing that has changed these matchups,
Sivir is for like these like two like
and Team Liquid
it doesn't. Well, it does benefit like J4 a bit. I feel like Double pick Sivir like for running away. I mean, it's like in this comp, it's like more like running away and go back in against that team comp. I don't know what the picks and ban was right, but I don't know what the picks and ban was, but he probably picked Sivir to run away and engage again with these team comp. That's what I think. It's like if they can get Hecarim and like Sejuani and pick Sivir, that would be really OP.
They still have comfort picks to a certain extent, but it's a different kind of comfort picks there. This is the closest I've seen CLG to being a true CLG composition, but it might be too late. Maybe they're too impacted by those first two matches.
And here we go on aggressive on to Piglet there without too much vision around them, already being surrounded here in the bottom lane. Be careful how long this takes. Smithy is just on the wing.
Oh.
A bit of a lull in aggression there. We did see Team Liquid able to grab a dragon. Really no contest.
Yeah.
There's the ultimate. They're going on the hunt.
Oh.
Is it actually double if it goes down? He puts the spell shield on, but the auto
Piglet?
attack still connects from Piglet. And that ultimate is just in defense. Very low mana for Afrobu. They can't do much here.
Yeah, it's tricky there. Even items, but Lucian against Sivir, if he gets the distance closed, can be very, very potent.
Looks like that's going to be theirs.
It is a tank Jarvan, Sivir, Hulk, Onyx.
Right.
So, somewhat to be expected if you're going to be playing Jarvan on this patch. Needed to have that.
And Piglet's already ahead in CS and kills. Quas is going in. More sustain. Sion.
You said, Jat, once you get a few kills on the horse, you're going to be able to 1v1 that lane pretty hard.
Can't even
Sion's
ulti.
just sitting on that Seeker's armor guard now, and not really that much gold either.
The lanes in this game snowball 20 CS advantage for Phoenix, 30 CS for Quas, and for the first time
CLG is behind, really behind.
That's something big to see. Double F maintained pretty much all year the ISCS in the early part of the game, and Piglet was one of the last. Albeit he didn't have as many games to play, he's definitely showing up
again.
now. And Phoenix
Oh,
looking
nice
to show
kite.
in the mid lane. He actually is just dancing around this one.
Yeah, that's what I mean by
He has
kiting.
saved it in just enough time, sanguine blood, just to get out in the last minute.
And that's what I mean by
That's the value of having
Vladimir
a
living so long.
versatile mid
He can live so long in
using
team
that
fight
pick last in the
with that
draft.
pull and
He is-
Zonya.
He played that so cool.
Manhandling that right now. Saved his pool of blood, and Chalafamu was going to combo him. That's actually why you saw Afromu headbutt pulverize the ground, because the combo with Alistar is headbutt pulverize. But the pool of blood became untargetable, so he just pressed WQ, there was no W, therefore he keeps round. Phoenix really playing well. Team Liquid has been calling him
The only way CLG can win team fight is for them to
on the LCS stage. Maybe it's starting to
like
happen here against
bait the ulti from Hecarim and Sejuani by using Severe ulti. It's like bait it and like press ulti, run off, and like Sejuani will probably dash and Hecarim will probably dash in. And like if you run away and dodge all those CC, their ultimates, like run away, dodge, no one gets hit, maybe one or two gets hit by the ulti, but not the carries. They can just turn around again and like kill like the escapeless Hecarim and Sejuani. Yeah, that's how CLG can win the team fight, but I don't know if they can execute it.
His Infinity Edge and go for Ghostblade, same build in all 3 games. And CLG can't take.
This is more like a game of patience.
Otherwise,
After the turn is gone. Well, Team Liquid got 3 turns now.
Yeah, that CLG might have the strength to take down this team.
Well, you have to think Team Liquid sees that window as well, right? That's a mere amount of trying to charge up.
Yep.
Link's doing his damnedest. He's pretty much casting every spell
He's already he got the cheer super early because Link actually had first blood in this game. So he is already at 500 bonus mana up to 750. And he just doesn't have enough gold for the Trinity Force. He needs to farm about another 11 for that. He'll still hit that power spike pretty early.
Probably around 20-21 minutes.
And Double F's getting Yoma Ghostblade.
3k gold lead here for Team Liquid. This seems to be the magic number in the mid game that teams can spread on each other. But it seems like if they win, if the team that has that 3k gold lead wins a fight at this point.
Don't know how that will well, with the help of Link, it might work against like the HP stack champion. It's like CLG needs to keep dishing out damage constantly, not like die before they can constantly dishing out damage.
Already completely against double this early on.
Pretty incredible to see Team Liquid come out and do this, especially in a quarterfinal matchup. Dominate said the best of 5 is something that favors them, but they've shown that this seems like it should have been happening all year.
Yeah, they won the first game. I mean, they'd win a best of 1 today.
Yeah.
Although game 1 was probably the closest of the 3. It is progressing throughout this series of being more and more in the favor of Team Liquid. This game is incredibly close to being out of the hands of CLG. If they catch Team Liquid in a split push mistake, Team Liquid is actually doing the 1-3-1 right here that CLG was doing in game 1. Vladimir on one side, it's not a twist.
I'll look at the pick and bans later after this game.
Still able to join fights at a moment's notice if necessary. But the critical difference here is maybe the 1-3-1 team is actually better than
No way.
or Team Liquid. If they can
Look
do
at that
there's nothing
damage.
they can do aside from Team Liquid.
13 to a 10 and an 8 in the bottom lane. It's just a headbutt pulverize.
This is like almost like solo queue snowball.
We have it's one of those games though that we have not yet seen that.
And Sevier isn't even late game. Bad pick from Double F.
Still a good amount to happen here.
Sevier is a really bad pick,
Assess that fight when
but
it happens.
I think it's a really good pick for disengage. That's all.
Once again, they may even try to kill Link before this happens.
The impact wise, not much.
Yep, they don't want to give up any turret trades either.
I like this.
Like
Team Liquid's
I
playing
don't
very
see
good.
any impact
They
on
were
Sevier
able
at
to
all
take CLG down in the lane.
throughout the game. Like early game, maybe mid game.
From ahead based on
Yeah, but it's gonna.
since they
I don't
have
know.
been a tremendous team fighting team. You see a very different team.
It's like Sevier is like they're too behind to operate the mid game. They are too behind to operate the mid game.
Second Dragon now continues to gain confidence and control over this game. Definitely giving Piglet a lot more freedom here to gain farm, grab what he wants, do things by himself.
What
See
happened
Spartan
there?
trying to act on
Oh,
Quas here.
Sand Spartan.
Much damage can come from him, and Glacial Shroud, Phage, as well as
Uh,
that seal. Close to that Triforce
Rumble
from
passive
Quas.
is OP.
122 to 104 there. Phage is back to make sure he does not go down. Very smart play here by Quas, reading the map. Doesn't even have too many wards up there.
Link just needs a little bit more farm as well to hit his Trinity Force. And then it's time for CLG to make plays. I think he's going back and buying that right now. What a turnaround for
Get
Team
that
Liquid,
for
though.
some
They can
cooldown
actually win this
reduction.
match.
Double is just farming.
Trio CLG in back-to-back years in the playoffs.
The reason why
It's
Piglet is
insane,
one of the
especially
lowest
with
farming
the tumultuous up and
is
down
probably
season Team
because
Liquid had between Piglet and Keith, sticking
he's
with Piglet as
aggressive.
well through all the defeats.
Really aggressive.
And then Piglet has played extremely well this series. We can pick
Yeah.
all the mistakes that CLG has made, Smithy missing Sejuani ultimates and thing.
Well,
Teleporting in the
he's
wrong places
Piglet
for space.
starting to speak
But
more
Piglet
right
has
now.
been crushing it here.
That's what I
Generally
noticed from the
playing
sound of
safe.
the game.
Tons of kills on Kog'Maw.
Yeah,
This
that Yomo
match,
goes
solo
late.
kill onto Afromu while freezing a
Man,
lane.
I hate that
You're
item.
putting all your eggs in that 80 carry basket at that point.
Holy.
Goes crazy on his Ion Spartan though.
Yeah, keep still going crazy as well. Very, very low. Zion thought he had a 1v1 for himself. He's been down all game, so he's itching to get something back, but it costs him his
Oh no,
life.
Link.
The true shot barrage is going to miss Quas on the top side, and that only gives up his position.
This is where Link is strong. If he can get some fights up, but it's a 1v3 with Africa coming in. They're still looking to maybe make a play because they're low.
Oh,
Points
double
off
is
to get
not
that red line up.
there.
Big burst of damage to get these pokes in, but the
Even
team
though
now
he
doesn't
have, like, no
Zion.
Lucas blade.
Still aren't getting that high V5 from CLG. Team Liquid keeps them spread thin, and Phoenix is still having a field day here by himself in the bottom lane.
Oh,
And
Sejuani
nobody's
still
gonna
have
be able
ulti.
to test. He'll
They're
get
gonna
a
try
second
and
Is
wave
Piglet
it.
there?
Sejuani's in the wraith pit though.
Piglet's there.
over the wall, Xmithy hits, he makes sure
Oh,
he's point
shit.
blank range. Xmithy's forced to go in. Remember, Rumble Alti's not there. Dominate taking shots from double lift. The double AD come from
Oh.
the back line is able to put out the pressure.
Holy.
The DPS there coming in from Link
Not
as he
bad
hits
move
one
there.
last mystic shot.
This is a 5v4 for CLG. They have to make this count because every second they are in mid lane, they are losing
They need
pressure elsewhere
Phoenix
on the
for
map.
that.
When you have enough time for Vlad to push, you know anything else is taking way too long. Finally dropping that mid turret. They
And
look to
Link
get
did
pressure
well,
on.
like,
We're gonna get
abusing
back
his
to the game.
range.
Vermont transformed
Oh,
on
yes.
Elite. Blue buff
He
up.
got
He is
Muramana
a
now.
one-man wrecking crew right now. Afro with the CC.
They can easily kill him. A few more shots. The Mystic shot didn't hit for Link. Too many minions. They should be able to get some damage on the turret. All that has been hit is done. They back off of that. So pressure from CLG means they are still ready to go hard in these fights.
Look
Yeah,
at Vladimir
they needed
CS,
to get more out
guys.
of that trade, though. We knew that that was the
Vladimir.
one tiny moment they had there, and the best they get is a turret trade.
He's getting
and a
another
1-for-1
codex
kill
for
trade
CDs.
in a 4v5
Holy.
right now. Team Liquid gonna look to retake some control in this game. They know they have advantages in most places. Yes, Link just hit his power spike, but he's 3 levels behind Phoenix's Vladimir right now.
Oh my god.
Makes things
And they
quite
find
Oh,
him.
goodbye.
that arcade ship.
never
All right, over the wall. He is fine. But
Holy.
they are losing more and more pressure
they
every
pressure
time
Baron
this
here?
happens.
Zion
True
Spartan
shot
does not have
barrage is
teleport.
down. You got a little bit of damage. Yomu's and Infinity Edge from your AD carry as well as Hecarim with that Triforce. It's either a very good fight with their ultimates up or they are going to stick
An
this.
incredibly risky call. Zion Spartan is
Oh
almost
my
off
god,
the range.
the
They're peeling for a fight.
Piglet.
Afro Moo may not even be able to ult.
Oh.
His ult is down. Why would you be a front line of the Baron fight? Phoenix and the rest of the team is going to try to take
Oh,
this. And they
Phoenix.
are, CLG rather, is running for the
Oh,
hills.
double dip used
Xmithy
spell
trying to go over the
shield.
wall, maybe a little bit more pure here for Link. As they
Oh,
try
Piglet.
to assess the fight, he goes back in. He gets popped.
Oh, almost.
He
Oh my god,
locks
okay.
down the prison. The cuffs are on. Counter
They
Logic
even
Gaming,
use-
and Double is the only one that's able to stay far enough away to escape.
The patience there from I will dominate Sejuani.
Yeah.
That's a very hard ultimate to pull off.
He
But
saved it
even
for
when
the
CLG
3-man
was
ulti
he waited
instead
for
of a
the
pick
window.
off.
They pop them, they bait the Baron 25 minutes into the game.
Wait, was it
and
on
this
cooldown?
might be the fight that puts Team Liquid in the
He waited for the
semifinals.
window.
So many split-second decisions that wish they could have been changed or could have been the right one had something
Oh.
else happened.
Yeah, Aphromoo had his ultimate down from before.
Oh, it
Team
was on
Liquid knows
CD.
that. They throw
Oh, no,
everything
wait,
on
what?
him. Zion Spartan's ultimate is also not in a very good place because
Yeah.
they did not synchronize their initiation
Oh, the
right
replay.
here. And Link is in the back of the fight because he had just recalled off. Here, though, COG thinks they can turn. But why? Why can they turn this? They should be counting the Sejuani ultimate. They know that that spell is
Boom.
up. It hits 2 squishy targets. The Hecarim
Oh,
was
it-
also
it
still
wasn't
up.
on CD.
All the major
It was the
comebacks that you
replay
need to track
bug
as a
thing.
team fighting team were not tracked there. COG re-engaged when they should not have. They could have stopped the Baron. They could have shot, but they didn't.
I mean, like,
It cost them the fight. And
when they could have picked off,
Very big lack
yeah,
of vision,
whatever.
I should say, in that area for CLG
It's like,
to re-engage.
oh, whatever.
The entire team of Team Liquid was in the bottom of the war.
He's safe until he can get like multiple champion.
And now chat an 8,000 gold lead.
Piglet is just making Doublelift cry.
He cannot do much. A 1-1 and 2 Doublelift to Piglet's 5-0-2.
If you've been watching since the start of the day, you saw Piglet say the winner of the first game in this series could very well just take the whole thing 3-0 because he knows himself and he knows Doublelift because they are very similar. Once you lose the first game with this much pressure on you, you think you are ruined, and that's what Piglet said himself. Now with Baron Buck, they're looking for a 25-minute inhibitor.
It sure doesn't help the swing of the emotions when you're on the losing end. It's going to go down fast. CLG, they are just taking Polaroids as it happens. They don't have the aggression to fight back against Counter Logic Gaming. And CLG now with their hands pretty much tied behind their backs are trying to fight back here. They finally get a bit of a cut on the rope. They are going to be able to take down Xfinity. Team Liquid looking for the finalizing kills. The passive shot coming in from Piglet gets a 6-0-2 for him. And they know it may be too much to end the game, so they play it calm, cool, and collected and head for the next turret.
And Phoenix is still alive.
CLG isn't playing at their potential. No vision control. Well, their first game vision control was good, but somehow they lost. I can't remember what happened though.
Coming into this quarterfinal third game matchup. Very well played, organized in their fights.
Oh yeah.
And the fights they're taking as well.
Every successive game has been more in the favor of
It's like their vision control is dropping like every game.
Dominate said it favors them.
Ezreal doesn't even steal the dragon, unfortunately. Now 3 dragons to 0, 13 kills to 3. Looking at this, Doublelift trying to get as much farm and clear the wave before they could become Baron empowered, but Piglet knows Ghostblade plus the culling was enough, and that's what started that entire snowball.
Piglet knows.
Just a little too relaxed there. Those are the mistakes that are made when you're not thinking completely of the mini-map, the entire situation of the game. And I'm sure CLG is
Piglet is
really
going for Blade over
right now. They've got to make plays. You can see the Elixir of Wrath now coming out onto Link for some last bit damage he hopes will make the difference in the fight.
He's gonna build a build that scales with the culling.
It's an avalanche right now for them, and there's not much you can do to get out of that as a team. They have a Leandries.
It's an avalanche you didn't expect either from anywhere, right? You would have expected a way more consistent.
Doublelift, you need to join your team.
But we're not going to get toppled over. But when you get toppled over and you weren't even ready for that, you're already 4 steps behind trying to fix the problem.
And CLG going back to a tried and true double AD composition.
That's right.
Where Link had first blood. CLG had the start they wanted.
Doublelift, goodbye.
But it's just appeared that Team Liquid had such great advantages in the lane. Now Doublelift, no ultimate. Team Liquid,
wow,
with the middle inhibitor already down, up 2-0 in the series, 28 minutes in. Quas continuing the chase. He's in the base.
Whoa, no! He got the auto attack bump on. He had to be in range for that. Amazing plays from Quas. He did it once in the bottom lane before. He makes another play by
Doublelift
himself
is tilting a lot.
Only 30 minutes in. Team Liquid keeping it on par with that last game time to take down CLG's Nexus, and they are very close to putting on the final touches.
Doublelift didn't close the door after using the base gate. I'm sorry. You live in a barn? Yeah, honestly, Hecarim just using his E mini dash to get through the base gate that he should not.
The Hecarim on the home guards.
Oh, he's coming in.
Come on, here he goes. Quas is into the fight. Oh, he gets bumped out by the cow. He says, we live on the farm together. I know how you play. Gets him out of that one. Doublelift still down, trying to get back into this fight from that previous takedown, and him being down has now caused another inhibitor turret. Now the inhibitor, Smithy, he walks into the fight, telegraphing this fight. He will go down through the pressure and the damage that Team Liquid can put on here. It's going to be the flash in, however, from Dominate.
The item that Hecarim and Sejuani have is like it counters like the ADT so much. It's like it would take ages to kill them without the item they wanted. Goodbye.
CLG gonna try desperately to push them out of the base, but this may be all but over, Riv.
They do give them a little bit of breathing room, Jap, but it's only gonna be so long. They're just crushing and stepping on the oxygen tank of Counter Logic Gaming. Ooh, the True Shot Barrage does get Dominate. That's 40 seconds of pressure they have to work with, but they need like 5 minutes to get back to this.
The block got bad, I think.
The painful last few minutes of CLG season may be what the end of this game turns into.
Yeah.
They are down so much. They're already down in the series.
Victor should be good.
You can see how
yeah. Why not Victor?
And still not really get meaningfully punished. 6-0 on Piglet.
You got Severe for escape.
This game on Vladimir after solo killing Link once.
Yeah, why not
Even
Victor?
dominate Sejuani. Good patience on that champion.
Or maybe
Something
Kartus
they had
again.
last week, even just the 1 week of practice.
Oh, goodbye, double
I'll
loop.
dominate through so many early offense. Quas is being very mean to double lift. Very, very rude. Oh, heels! Oh, another heel!
Look at, and you know, when Team Liquid's laughing about a kill that got away, they are sitting in a really nice position.
They really are. Just watch that as the turnaround to the game. Team Liquid loses the next 3.
Oh my god.
Why are we laughing?
Double Lift comes back and gets a pentakill. Just everything. Fights them all. So wards all the way down middle, allowing Team Liquid to know what the deal is here.
Pretty much not worth
try and get some damage.
saying
The last
anything
Whisper's not really finished
anymore.
for him, and he's already facing quite a bit of armor, so he's going to be hitting brick walls.
Dark
Here. Double Lift down to about
Color.
75% HP, or rather 25%
Yeah,
HP.
focus the carry if you
Team
want
Liquid
to
trying to
guys.
split push here. Heckram trying to get the open inhibitor. Team Liquid going to pressure this bottom turret.
It's pretty much so useless. Hitting, dominate,
As does CLG.
and Quas.
Absolutely.
Really useless.
If there's a second inhibitor down, only one more
That's
stands.
the worst part
Very
about
much
Ezreal.
in a
80.
counter-logic fashion, Team Liquid is making sure to take down everything in the face.
Oh, I think the Ezreal pick was so bad.
Gaming here, also playing it very safe and going on the same calls. The communication is really there for them. Can't wait to hear maybe
Well,
fight check.
it's a Baron right here.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
hoping for a steal.
The true shot barrage only gives vision.
Syria is like
Kill
for
this
going
fight.
in and
Yeah,
out.
They're just going to kill X-Men.
Oh my god, Smitty.
Perfectly done.
And
Go,
keep fighting.
Piglet.
Communication is there for the team. The peel on it as well. Right through that damage reduction on the ultimate. You can tell how fat Piglet is now. 804 with Phoenix being 405 coming in. Here comes Quas once again on the fight. Link into the
there
other
he is.
side, but he onslaughts
Oh, Liquid
right
almost
over
get the
wall.
quarter.
Zion Spartan's going to be the next one. He's trying to break the heavens, but it looks like Heat will be going down here. If they don't want him, they want the Nexus. They're going to be able to get that. It's just Zion Spartan and Quas to duke it out for the rest of the fight, and he's buying
Goodbye.
all the time that he can, and that's not a lot of time. Liquid moves in for the Nexus.
This could be it, Rivet. Pretty much is. Everybody dead. Team Liquid 3-0 on CLG. 2 playoffs in a row.
21-4, another 30-minute game for Team Liquid as they figured out Chronologic Gaming inside and out. A textbook from start to finish in a best-of-5 series here for our first quarterfinal. And as they take a moment to get a few more kills, Team Liquid takes down Chronologic Gaming to move on.
And there's the excitement you're used to seeing from I Will Dominate after a victory. Team Liquid is back. The team that people expected after the first week of the
This
season that was
is
first place in the North American
really
LCS.
good.
2-0, 3-0 today.
Liquid is really
Move on
scary
to
right
the
now.
semi-finals.
What a showing from Team Liquid. Very happy with that performance all around from the fans. Steve, Aaron set as well. Very happy. Give Coach a hug as well. What a play from these guys. Counterlogic Gaming to come in. Tried so many different things. In Team
Let's see
Liquid was
Piglet and
able to
double.
organize.
Team Liquid ran 3 distinct
Oh.
different team compositions in this series. Throughout the season,
Yeah.
it seemed like Team Liquid was struggling to find that identity. What were the picks and the strategies they wanted? Would they focus farm onto Quas? Would they allow Dominate to farm? Or how could they play with Piglet and his team who was so demanding as an AD carry?
Piglet.
They may have finally figured that one. Run some compositions around protecting him, run others where Quas can be on a carry. Stay unpredictable.
Very good choice for them indeed. Having Quas on such a versatile champion, really helping the team. Other teams can't really focus on that. You got to focus on banning other things. But when Team Liquid kept changing up the way they played, that's what started to come back. Chronologic Gaming as well. The Morgana bans all the time. Definitely a question that needs to be answered. Something that they had in their mind that would work into their playstyle. But it seemed that it was just they had 2 bans all the time almost.
There will be a substantial amount of people looking at this series in retrospect and trying to figure out what CLG should have done, what could they have done better, how did they play better, what mistakes did they make in game, right? And you better believe, like, that is just going to happen. CLG is such a big brand here in the North American LCS, and again, they have undershot expectations in the playoffs.
They will be thinking about that. Team Liquid will be thinking about Cloud9 now.
Yeah, it's so funny. This is what happened last year in the playoffs. the second round matchup was Curse versus Cloud9.
That's
After
right.
COD had been 3-0'd. Everything changes, yet everything remains the same for these teams. Unbelievable.
A definite shock for them as well. Chronologic Gaming did not expect that. Teams will come in saying there's a chance, you know, that there's faltered there, but this was completely unexpected, especially a 3-0, a game lost 3-2 is something that happens. You've given your all, you've left it on the field, but to walk away with that means, you know,
who
what
hugs who
happens
first?
if we
The regular season for CLG 12-6, spending the majority of the season in second place, having 2 opportunities.
when Team Liquid kept changing and other things, but when Team there for them, 3-minute game for Titan, I'm serious, get a gaming to move on, and there's the
Victory after the first week of the 2-0, 3-0 today.
What a showing from Team Liquid. Very happy with that performance all around from the fans. Steve, Aaron set as well. Very happy. Give the coach a hug as well. What a play from these guys. Counter Logic Gaming to come in, tried so many different things, and Team Liquid was able to organize.
Team Liquid ran 3 distinct different
Okay,
team
now let's look
compositions
at the picks and beds.
in this series. So they were expecting it to be
But
better with Piglet.
who's getting
What about
interviewed?
some-
Let me see.
Here to help us break down Team Liquid's 3-0 quarterfinal sweep.
Oh, never mind.
Thank you very much, Riv.
They actually won 3 games in a row back then. The strategy is old. Just beat very easily.
You should really see that WD coming in from
Morgana,
Logic Gaming. They control the
Callista.
game when they have that much
Oh
power.
yeah, I think
Ability.
Callista,
Knows that.
Alphamu, and Double
The Morgana ban by COD
Every time.
series.
Every
Callista
time, all 3
synergy
games in
is
a row.
pretty good.
It's-
Yeah.
Have first, like, powerful after we play it.
They need the ban, but they have just
Urgot
played this
for
textbook
Phoenix.
right. Scara, coaching staff,
Link's not
down
playing it
on
anyway.
Hudson
Double Lift
Playing
might play it. I don't know.
right after that
right
game.
after the game.
You get to discuss everything from what went wrong in the game to
Yeah,
change
Xmitty.
better. So they
We'll have to things here and there.
Lulu.
We won't get chronological game if Team Liquid keep playing strong, so we'll have to look.
I don't
out
think
for
Lulu
why
is worth
they kept
it.
Doing this, it's not helping them so far. Lulu is their last ban this game. Figure out, not really working out. Vladimir, the Karthus come
Twisted
out
Fate
now. Nautilus
again.
for Aphromu, a lot of changes.
making ban plays. Just like the only thing.
Let's see the first pick.
Now the real question. We saw after they really hurt.
Okay, something Zion Spartan has excelled on throughout the year and can control the lane.
Again?
The Rumble gets picked in first.
For
Counter
real,
Logic Gaming,
Rumble?
showing a little bit of objective control, but not initially what the composition is going to be.
Okay, now let's see.
I do
Liquid
like
pick.
Zion Spartan on the Rumble.
Yes.
For one, I wouldn't mind him on a super tank either, but I feel like based on how well Piglet played Kog'Maw, they might be a little bit scared of that. With the Lulu ban, I think they would have been totally free to pick something like Sion. I know this is the 5.6.
I think
rat,
Rumble
Sion
pick is
like
better
there,
for like
but
the
Sion,
double first pick. Yeah.
Zion Spartan is
Well, countered.
Still a big boy.
Oh.
Is the bird the word? I don't think so.
CC and
Well, I was
mobility
gonna bring that
mobility
up.
countered.
We're going to see a little horse top laning. See how that goes.
really dangerous. Fully denied in lane swaps.
At this point,
Heavily.
they should already think about disengaging these 2 people. Oli.
Fully denied. Especially once he falls behind. He can't farm if he cannot overpower someone in a duel. Last game, Quas fell really far behind Zion Spartan, so Team Liquid will have to put a definite focus on him, which will probably give double an edge over Piglet.
Yeah, he doesn't have that option this game to be pushed out of lane. You have to get that
Okay,
hard
okay,
goal.
okay. Here it is. Well, let's see. Well, maybe they think they can like get engage on first with both of these champion before these champion, but like these 2 have more pressure, like have more team fight pressure. Like they can just like boom go in. It's like J4 needs to land his EQ. This guy can just dash and throw his ulti, EQ and ulti, J4 ulti, and yeah. But this guy can just dash and throw his ulti, and this guy is freaking fast. This guy is like, I don't know, maybe he can PO or he can go in first, but he doesn't have that kit like that fast movement speed.
Can't Lulu wall people later.
Whoa.
Alistar gets locked in with Smithy's Jarvan.
Yeah, it's been a while since.
Yeah, well, so that's what I think. That's what they're thinking. They think that like they can like engage first, but actually, nah, not really. They should be picking like someone with like a sure engage like Janna. I mean, sure disengage like Janna, because like these engage are way more powerful anyway. Maybe you can like go for like a full kite, or I mean poke, or like a full disengage team.
We've seen this jungle Jarvan. He
Like
was so
a full PO team, like what Team Liquid did against like the Sejuani pick from CLG.
dominant early on in the split, but with the warrior nerfs and the Cinder Hulk buffs and the emergence of pretty hard. And game 5, that
We're looking more with the pickup of AG.
Yeah, now they have Janna disengaging these people, and Lucian,
And possibly
all around pick.
getting Lucian here for this last
High
game.
mobility. When you can hit the passive, you get more. You get the CC
Bane
on
is
E
much
down.
better against, but Lucian
I mean,
reacts
the
better with
CD,
Janet Shield, I think.
the cooldown.
Yeah, Piglet with a smile on his face there.
The Vayne.
Vayne being pretty much their top.
Wayne is a really, really good pick, but the laning phase is gonna be really hard.
Top gunner. It's hovered over here.
It's like they should have, and I think the Rumble lane swap. No, I think not Rumble can lane swap.
As we finalize pick number 4. Bust some tanks if necessary. Quite
Severe.
Yeah, even though he's pick there, what he's going after. Pick against. Great.
And they're
That is the CLG special. This is what they.
yeah, and they're picking Severe, like I said, to run out and go in against this team. I don't think that's easy at all. It's like when you run out and when you try to go in, Jetta can just blow you off.
played
There
the
it is.
best with throughout the season.
So far, CLG
Fist pump there. No, we're going to get a good
picks
game out
are
of this
so
one.
bad.
CLG fans definitely happy as well. These kind of what I was talking about
And-
earlier with
and Link just picked Ezreal against like this guy that will probably build Frozen Heart, and this guy that will also build a Frozen Heart.
Link being able to play a little bit better and more comfortable on champions. So
Yep.
he can really do.
Should have picked an AP. Well, Science Spartan got shut down hard, so yeah, there are no AP damage at all. If Science Spartan like get to snowball, Link and Double will shine. Even though like yeah, it's like mid game they wouldn't even have like Frozen Heart or whatever.
Some work on that. Ezreal might just be the one that he can give Phoenix help with, and the rest.
So it's like this game is really dependable on Science Spartan, how successful Science Spartan Rumble can be, and how impactful mid-game Ezreal can be with the Muramana. And like Severe just there to support all these three people in the team fight.
For Team Liquid. We'll see though. Still,
it's
the
a very
pressure's
well-
on.
And like the last pick mid, really OP. You can just decide like, should I go Seraph and poke this guy, or should I go Victor and like throw a bunch of crowd controls, AoE, or Zed jumping into Ezreal? But yeah, there's no way they're gonna pick Zed. Yeah. LeBlanc isn't banned, isn't even banned. LeBlanc could have like owned Ezreal so hard, but like this guy can just stop LeBlanc.
Constructed CLG Team Comp as well. Double AD. Maybe.
Okay, now he sees like this guy that will probably like go in, and like Alistair that will probably engage really hard, and J4 that will probably engage really hard.
Some weakness.
The Vladimir pick can just like dodge all those damage, and like heal back, and like kite and heal all of these people. So yeah, CLG draft is like far below Team Liquid was like, Lucian is okay in laning phase. Vladimir, he has sustain for his laning phase, and Janet adds up Lucian laning phase power to a safe level. And Sejuani, compared to J4 got nerfed really hard, but not Sejuani. Her ulti got nerfed, but she's still pretty much well built than J4. And Hecarim and Rumble is more useful, but mobility wise and CC wise, Hecarim can just catch up to like the other team and just like ulti their whole team, or make a really good pick off. Like Hecarim have a better pick off and like a gap closer, but Rumble is like damage. So yeah, it's like these two can just chase and like give Piglet and Phoenix the free kill, the Lucian Vladimir. Okay, well, that's the end for today. Commentary. Goodbye.